Here we go. Countdown is going to start. Azariah is my co-caster.
I am. I'm glad it's the finals.
Yes. 20 minutes of 12 here on the East Coast.
Yeah, I work at night, so it's not that big deal. But
no, yeah, but yeah, you know, when the tournament goes longer than what's supposed to, you know, then you're like, okay, what the heck? I could be doing something else, and you're like, yeah, that's good.
Yep. Spawning in the top right position of GSL's Cloud Kingdom, we have the Blue Terran, the world's deadliest youngster, Fiveyearold.
And in the bottom left, we have our Grandmaster Protoss DeathEnd, who has been waiting and now finally gets his match against Fiveyearold. His rematch from a loss in it was basically a non-issue match. You know, like it didn't matter because DeathEnd had won the tournament because of the forfeiture, but Fiveyearold decided to play him anyways.
Interesting. We don't know if he can beat it with Terran or not. We'll find out. I just want to know if Fiveyearold's going to do a proxy anything. Yeah. That's really all I care about.
Right, that seems to be his MO sometimes when he plays, is just do proxying stuff.
Now, the early SCV could indicate a proxy of some sort. It might just be a scout, but I'm not really sure. Well, nope, it is a proxy. There it is.
Oh my.
Another SCV behind it. How good is your toss? Is it bad? I'm in GM, but it's bad.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if he gets to GM with another race, and then all of a sudden, once he's in GM, he just decides to off-race in Grandmaster Ladder, just for the hell of it. That'd be kind of funny.
Well, you'd have to learn fast. Proxy 1111 racks. Well, 1112 actually. He's getting gas as well, so he could have proxy Marauders, proxy Reapers.
Good. Yep.
Proxy's something that is really annoying.
Well, Shields is 100-100.
Yeah, I don't think so. Don't think that's the case. I'm expecting a tech lab, and there it is.
Alright, so Marauder play. Marauder 25 gas each. 50 minerals, might as well. I'm sorry, is it 50 or is it 75? 75 minerals. Right?
75.
Oh, no, it's 100. It's 125, yeah.
100.
125 for the Marauders.
Yep.
That's how out of practice I am.
Don't you do these tournaments all the time, though?
Yeah, but the individual stats sometimes...
Concussive Shell on the way immediately. So we're going to have Concussive Shell Marauders. It's going to be very good for killing any Zealots that are around, like this one.
Yep, Concussive is 50.
50-50. It used, in the beta, it was 25-25, and it only took 50 seconds.
Yeah. And it was just like roaches. You know, everyone was like, oh, roaches are so OP, blah, blah. Well, Marauders were just as OP as roaches in the beta.
They were more OP than roaches.
You think so?
Well, no, roaches used to be one supply, so I guess not.
Yes, exactly.
And the Marauder is probably going to catch this probe, yep. Yeah, and I think DeathEnd knows what's up now. He's bringing units home.
I don't know about that. Well, you know, one Marauder, he gives it away so early, you know.
Well, he's got the SCVs with him as well, and the Stalker's not shooting, it's just walking!
Yeah,
oh, that's terrible! Oh, that is bad. That is so bad.
It was high or junk or whatever it was, just walked right through there, didn't even give a crap.
We told the Stalker to go home because it was drunk, and it was trying, but there were Marauders. Marauders don't let you go home drunk, they let you go home with a grenade to the face. And Marauders can take a lot of punishment. So he's definitely got to go for the units here. He can't waste his time on buildings when there's army out, and he's got to micro like a beast, which he is. One Marauder goes down, another goes down. It's Marauder versus Stalker. Who wins? Well, the Marauder, because he does 20. Boom. 21 hit points left. And now he can go for the pylon if he wants. Oh, but Warp Gate is done. It's going to be faster building for a Protoss player, and he has a lot of money. He's got to focus down units really well, or it's going to be all over for Fiveyearold, our proxy master. Pulling probes. Income tab shows 23 probes to 12 SCVs right now. And Fiveyearold has plenty of money. He can keep doing this for a while if he wants.
I'm going to watch the worker kills count. Once it gets over 10, it's going to be kind of scary for the Protoss. That's at 7 right now.
Yep. Fiveyearold has to take out that Stalker, so he's going to be taking hits from the Zealot. He can't get away. I don't know why he's trying.
Yep. Alright.
That one Marauder's alone. It really needs his buddies. I would not go for the Zealot first. There we go. Goes for the Stalker. Gets it. I think DeathEnd's going to hold, honestly. At this point in the time. Because the micro from Fiveyearold, while good, has not been good enough. He's losing Marauders more often than he should. And he will catch that Stalker, but 2 Stalkers versus 2 hurt Marauders, the Marauders really don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I think it's time for these barracks to be flown home now.
It was time a couple waves ago.
Yeah. Because now he's in danger of losing the barracks.
He's getting stim, so he's not going anywhere.
Oh. Well,
There's 3 Stalkers and only 2 Marauders out.
Oh, okay, well then if he's dedicated to this, then he's going to lose these barracks. This Protoss is going to have enough forces here.
It'll take a while, though. I mean, Protoss has money, but he's only going off of 3 gates, and he just expanded.
Oh, okay. So, okay, maybe so. All right. So the other way you can think about it is, okay, so I've held off the Terran. I don't care what these 2 barracks are because I'm able to hold them off now. So I might as well just expand.
Yep. Fiveyearold is making more workers now, which I agree with. Now, Marauders versus Stalkers, 1-for-1. Marauders are better, but they don't have stim just yet. When the stim finishes, it'll be a lot better off for Fiveyearold. Picks off that Stalker, very nice, didn't let it get away. So yeah, if stim does finish, Fiveyearold will be in a much better position, but he's still so far behind in the worker count. It's doubled for DeathEnd right now, and he's more than doubling it because he's still making probes. And now there's a sentry on the field. That's big trouble. In Little China.
I love how the Marauders just they...
Oh, if that Stalker gets hit one more time, it's dead, but he's keeping it alive. He's letting the shields regen, and now it'll survive another hit. Stim is so close to finishing, but now there's too much firepower here. You're gonna see the GG pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
He's making a command center? Kidding me? How do you break the command center behind this? You've got stim, Fiveyearold, use it! There he goes. The barracks are done, though. I mean, they're not gonna last. This one Marauder might get out before the barracks burns down, unless it gets target fired. And no, it's not gonna live. There it goes. The other barracks will produce. No, cancels. Lift. Is he gonna lift? Lift, lift. You canceled. You got to lift. Why are you not lifting?
It's gonna go down.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
So Fiveyearold is in a terrible position.
Yeah.
Basically, the worst position he could possibly be in. He does have concussive shells and stim done, so he can fight. But he has 1 base. 40 workers to 18.
And a forward pylon goes down. This might be pretty quick. We'll see. We'll just see how fast this Protoss can dispatch of this Terran. He gets a probe inside. Look at this. He's going to scout that command center. He scouted the command center and the... How many barracks did he scout?
3. He's got to be thinking like, you're kidding me, right?
Wow. So he scouted everything that the Terran had. I think he feels pretty good right now.
Yep. Robo Bay on the way. The Colossus Den is coming. Honestly, DeathEnd could have just thrown down 4 more gateways and gone and killed him.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he could definitely have turned this into a big, huge counterattack. But no, he's going to play a little bit safe, which is, you know, the Artosis theory is once you're ahead, get more ahead, and that's what the Protoss is going to do.
Yeah, 71 supply to 25.
Yeah, look at the worker kills 8-2. So, you know, as with all that happened, not very severe on the worker counts like that. But if you look at the worker supply, according to Control A, 54-20. According to I, we have 53-20. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for Fiveyearold, our young hero. Man.
Floating the command center over to the natural right now without a bunker. Oh, there he goes. There he's putting out a bunker now. This observer is here.
A third Nexus on the way for DeathEnd.
Yep.
The observer sees all.
Yeah, this is going to secure his place ahead of Fiveyearold. I mean, as if you needed to know that DeathEnd was ahead.
We also have double forge from DeathEnd. He's getting +1/+1. And a Twilight Council going down, so he's going to probably get 2/2 off his 3 bases and then go fucking face roll.
Yeah, exactly. So, DeathEnd knows where he is. I'm pretty sure Fiveyearold knows where he is. He's a good enough player to know. I mean, you know, if it was me, I'm saying GG and getting out of here and going to the next game.
I would have GG'd, yeah. The only way Fiveyearold can come back is drops, and DeathEnd is very aware of that. He's got an observer watching the starport right now to see what comes out. It's going to be Medivacs. I mean, one good drop, if he could pick off, you know, the Forge or the Robo Bay or some probes or whatever, that could even things up. It's not very likely because the supply is 109 to 46. But it could do something. And by the way, Fiveyearold can't actually afford to move out because there's a pylon right near his bases.
Yeah, this
so
actually right.
This out at all, an army can warp in.
Right. So this gives the Protoss like mobility, basically, and you know when you have a really mobile army like he could have with that pylon, then it forces you to stay at home. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is like suicidal tendencies from Fiveyearold.
Oh, well, Fiveyearold has to do damage. He knows that. But the Protoss army is home. The Colossus have range. Fiveyearold only has, what, 3 Marauders and a couple Marines?
You know, just out of giggles, I would have loved to have seen a War Prism and a Colossus drop in the main of the Terran, just for giggles. Would have been hilarious. That would have.
2/2 is on the way for Protoss. 5 more gates for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. For a total of 10, Blink done. 10 gates and Blink and Colossus with range. And we got 5 Zealots in the natural.
Oh, yes we do.
And the wall was down for Fiveyearold. Left the door open.
No, it's, you know, for a guy, it's never good to leave the door open.
Nope. He has to move all his SCVs every which way. He's not mining. It's gonna hurt so badly. I mean, he's already crippled. This is just like, you know, this is like taking a homeless guy's rucksack and feeding him with it. And then eating whatever little food he had, like whatever scrap of sandwich he found.
Well, leaving him just conscious enough so that he can watch you eating whatever food that he had left.
And then you take his one good tooth. Like, I'm just being as politically incorrect as I possibly can. I'm sorry, I'm ruining your chances at a sponsorship deal right now. There's a main army engagement, and the Colossus combined with the force fields kill everything.